And here we are, as always, for race 7th race of the championship of RacingLeague.net GT3 Season 5. As always, the first exit in the pit is Lucas, because Lucas is always the fastest on the exit. And we are in Indianapolis, one of the difficult track, I think, in this season. At least it's most technical than others, and especially it's very slow paced than the others track. Only the straight is not the slow part of this incredible track, with Lucas already drifting with his Ferrari. His Ferrari 488. From a constructor of Maranello. But we are ready for the start of qualifying session, as always. 30 minutes qualifying. And before the race, maybe we go to see also the championship standings, if we can. But right now, maybe on board. Yeah, on board with Lucas for starting the lap. Maybe from driver's side, because it's better. Yeah, driver's side is the best view right now, I think, for this situation. And we are for a lap inside Indianapolis. You're here on the main straight. When the IndyCar goes here, they go on clockwise sense, but here with the GT3 race and the next Intercontinental GT Challenge race, because it's on this weekend, the 8 hours of Indianapolis, we race on anti-clockwise. So here we are with the standings after the lap. Okay, interesting standing right now, because we have a lot of drivers near each other, if we talk about the points. But good lap right now for Lucas. A little bit of oversteer for him in this Ferrari. Right now here a great braking zone. Before that change, it was a left-hander, not 90-degree left-hander. It was a left and more easy left-hander, but right now is a 90-degree left-hander. And here we are. You go on the straight. You think you go on the straight of Indianapolis, but no. Immediately on the right, when you have also that curb, that right curb that is killer, especially on the low car like Ferrari, like Lamborghini. Only the Bentley, the Mercedes have not an advantage there, but they don't have so many problems with that curb. But here the lap 1:35.995 by Lucas Matischen. Great lap for the Dutchman. That close in first position right now with Von Liebestein, 1:36.207. Great lap also for the Honda driver, the rookie from the last race. Robin Mancliffe, not the best lap. And also Patrick van der Linden, great lap, 1:37.227. And Dubois also. Alessandro Dubois, third place, with De Vit on 5th. Maybe we go with the return of Mark Dieters also here in Indianapolis. Welcome back to Mark. That is here in 7th place for him, 1:33.40. And right now, an outstanding lap for Lucas with an advantage of 0.2 of a second against Von Liebestein. But before watching our lap, we go with the standings. Maybe one moment. Yeah, here we are with the standings. With Lucas Matischen in first place, 208 points, with Martin Sword, 205 points. Right now, Martin, I think it's not here. Want to see if it's here on the session. No, so Martin Sword probably miss this race, and it's okay, because right now he only missed the 2 races, so if he missed this one, it doesn't count for the standings, but it's all good. all depends on also with the result of Lucas. Patrick van der Linden 198 points, with Daniel Miller that right now is absent. I think he will not race anymore on RacingLeague. Very shame because it was very fast. He's fourth, and Yannick Vanlenduk right now that is on the session is fifth with 182 points. After that we have Utman, Hordelman, Adering, David, and Lars van der Water closing the top 10. This is the most interesting placement on the standings, but right now we're ready for this 30 minutes qualifying. Already 6 minutes passed, and we are here with Lucas. But he did another best lap, 1:35.892, a little bit better than before. And this Ferrari is very quick here in Indianapolis. But we have also a lot of difference from the first driver till the last, and this is because it's a very technical track, and it's not easy to improve a lot in this track. Right now Lucas Mattijen is improving a little bit again, 1:35.84 maybe, 1:35.84. And also Libestein was improving, but right now on the last turn a little bit of error, and so no upgrade of the time, no better time for him. And so we go with Alan Kelly, another driver that is improving and is a very good contender for the race for the top 5. The Irish driver right now with the BMW M4. BMW M4 that on the start when the car arrived on Assetto Corsa Competizione was one of the fastest car on the grid. Right now is more similar than the others in terms of engine and other and aerodynamic performance. So right now BMW can do the is not the best, but it's also not the worst. It's a good car. And Kelly, third place, 1:36.517, ahead of Ordelman by 7 tenths of a second. No, 70 milliseconds ahead of Ordelman. And also Dubois, attention to Dubois, because he's there, 5th place with 1:36 through. So not bad also for Alexandre Dubois with his brother is missing, I think. Yeah, we have Alexandre Dubois but not Arthur Dubois, so we will see if he will join observe. But right now he's out with Wally Bestin yellow flag, also Ordelman yellow flag, goes wide. But we have Davide Russo, the Italian driver, with the Mercedes right now on the first sector of track. Very difficult sector here for everybody, with this right-hander before and now left-hander with a very narrow right-hander. You have a lot of space on the left to exit, but you need to stay warned, because if you press the throttle too much, you spun and the game is over. But a great lap time right now for Davide Russo here on the Assis, very good. Stays on the left for going in the right immediately. Stay on the track, very good. A little bit of lost of time there, but not that bad. Here on the right-hander, right 90-degree hander, that is very difficult. And the left before the straight. And improved a little bit. And he will improve a little bit at the end with a time of 1:38 and 3:85. So good time for the Mercedes driver. We go with another Mercedes driver, that is Armand Petrovic. He's trying to improve also. And is one of the Latvian drivers that we have here on RacingLeague.net. And right now he's doing a good job with an 8th place, but right there, right behind him, there's Bukur Florentin that is improving by a lot, the Romanian, trying to set the fastest time here on Indianapolis with the McLaren. I think not the best car for Indianapolis, but is improving. And we have Duwa with the 5th place. So maybe the McLaren can do something here in Indianapolis. Great break here by Bukur. Good right-hander. Now you need to exit as fast as you can here. Remember to stay on the track. Good left-hander with right-hander right now. It's a good lap. Being 1:37, maybe 10th place for him. Yes, 10th place, 1:37, 6:90. 10th place for Bukur Florentin. With also Robin Van Cliff that is improving. Now 18th place for him. We have a 24 driver right now on the track. Ooh, a little bit of a touch of the curve there for Robin. A little bit slow on the left-hander, going into the right-hander. You can push the throttle as soon as you can, but you need to stay on alert, because if you go too much on the left, you go into the grass, and the problem if you lost the car on the grass is that you have a great crash. But Robin McCliff remain 18th place, and right now there's Yannick Vanlenduk trying to improve. It's time, but there's a lot of traffic ahead of him. There's another Porsche. I think it's the Porsche of number 92 is Lars van der Water. So Yannick Vanlenduk, and ahead of him there's Lars van der Water, but there's also a BMW that is the number 14th, the Robin Van Cliff BMW. And so right now Yannick, I think he can't improve, but we will see. He's doing his best to... Ooh, he was doing his best, but lost the rear of a car, and he will probably go into the pit immediately. Yes, it was a good decision, and he will probably wait for the best spot to exiting. But right now, Von Liebestein braking here a little bit wide on the right-hander, as we saw from the camera. But the good left-hander is improving, but lost a little bit on this turn. Is improving, but will stay ahead of 136. Yeah, 136.050 with the best first sector by 82 milliseconds. So very good lap by Von Liebestein, but not enough for beating Lucas Matischen, that right now it's the best on the track with the Ferrari 488 that will be changed on the next sporting season, with Alan Kelly improving 3rd place for the Irishman. Great drive by Alan Kelly. 2 AM driver, Von Liebestein and Kelly on 2nd and 3rd place, but they are AM because they arrived on RacingLeague.net late, and maybe we will see these two drivers on pro class before the end of the season. We will see, because right now they're doing a great job, and we will see they can stay on top level. in the next races with Roald Ordelman. It is improving. Oh, goes a little bit wide there, but the lap is valid, so he passed one of the driver, but is probably on the out lap. Ordelman doing a great job. He's only 5 milliseconds behind Valenduk, and he's improving. Not so good left-hander there, but the right-hander is good, but it's not enough. It's not enough. And we'll stay with a time of 1:36.587. So remain behind of Valenduk. Valenduk that he has 1:36.582, and Ordelman 1:36.587. So only 5 milliseconds behind. But right now Valenduk stays ahead. And we have Dudok also, Benjamin Dudok, maybe from the inside of his car that is improving by a lot. 3/10 of a second right now. He can certainly go for the top 15. Depend only on these last turns. Ooh, a little bit wide on the right-hander. And yes, the time is not valid. The track limit goes outside of the track limit, and so no valid lap for Benjamin Dudok. Very unlucky there. In Italy we call this timing for the commentator to arrive and say something good to the driver. It's guffare. Like we say the owl, because owl normally have bad luck, at least in Italy. But we go with Armand Petrovic, also on the same curve where Dudok had the error, but we will see if Latvian is good here. Ooh, a little bit of touch on the wall, but yeah. The touch on the wall had a little too much damage for the Mercedes, and so he needs to retry for another lap. And so we go with Von Liebestein with his Honda. We hope that Assetto Corsa Competizioni add the Acura, the new Honda car, that is especially on the GT World Challenge America is pretty popular. He had 2 cars on the GT World Challenge America and did some good races. We have 2 cars with the Pro AM class, so it was very good to have that type of car there, and it's a good car, the Acura, similar to the Honda if we talk about the line, but more powerful. At least is what I saw on the GT World Challenge America. And we are in Indianapolis 3 days before the 8 hours of Indianapolis, so not bad with Von Liebestein. Is improving by a lot. Maybe it's a pole position time. It was a great lap, only depends here, and it is pole position for Samuel Von Liebestein, 1:35.802, and now Lucas Mathiesen is the one that follows. And he's doing a great lap right now. First best sector by Von Liebestein. The second is by Lucas Mathiesen. And the third is by Roald Ordelman. So 3 different sectors, 3 different drivers. If we talk about the best sector, but great last sector for Lucas right now. All depends on the left-hander. Great exit, but he's losing a little bit on the right-hander. But is enough. We will see. It is enough. 1:35.742, 60 milliseconds faster than Von Liebestein. And so, again, second best sector for him, but the first is owned by Von Liebestein, and the third also by Ordeman. Wow, what a qualifying session here with Jeroen de Witt right now, that is improving. He can try to arrive to the top 7. We will see. The Dutch is trying to improve with the BMW, with this very cool BMW livery. Left-hander here. And now on the right, maybe it's the 7th place, we will see. He can stay ahead of Dua. No, behind. 8th place for Jeroen de Witt, but ahead of Petrovic. And right now also Valenduk is improving. Wanted to stay ahead of Ordelman, but not also Ordelman. Maybe also Patrick van der Linden. All depends on the last curves. Wow, they're aggressive there. Janne Valenduk lost the control for a moment and lost a lot of time, but it is enough for 4th place. It seems. Yes, he's enough. He's enough for 4th place. By Yannick Valenduk, when 8 minutes and 30 seconds remain, Yannick Valenduk take 4th place for this qualifying session. Right now, all the drivers set time. The fastest is 1:35.742. The slowest is Herbert, that I think is one of the new driver. No, Herbert, we saw Herbert on the last race also. Sammy Herbert with a time of 1:31.202, that is 5.4 seconds behind Lucas. Right now, no one is improving except for Tobing, that is in 23rd position. Need to improve by 6/10 of a second for take at least one place. We will see if the Indonesian driver can improve. Ooh, a little bit on the right there with his pink McLaren with number 94. Now, ooh, wide. A lot wide there is Tobing. But he can improve. And he's improving, but not so much for taking a position. We remain 23rd. At least is what we're seeing right now. Yeah, remain 23rd. And right now, Ordelman is improving, trying to take the position of van der Linden and Valenduk. We will see if he can. The Aston Martin driver, the first Aston Martin right now on the track. The second is the one drive by Helmut. And Ordelman is trying to take at least the position of Patrick, but right now he's on the pace for 3rd place also. So it could be a very good lap also. Dua is on track for a very good lap. We'll see if he can. At the end he started 30 seconds ago, so it's a lot behind Ordelman right now. And as we saw, the temperature right now are 37-degree track, so it's not the hottest, but it's very hot than our track right now. Last turn for Ordelman is a very good lap, and maybe it's a 3rd place. We'll see. Roald Ordelman, the 3rd place. 3rd place for Roald Ordelman. Right now, the top 3 is owned by the Dutch drivers, with Alan Kelly, the first non-Dutch driver that is trying to improve and to take some position from the Dutch. But right now are the fastest, but Lars van der Water, 9th place, the Belgian, also trying the best, but right now I saw Tobing doing a very strange maneuver. Wow, that was very strange. I want to see maybe what happened, because I want to see why it was on wrong side. Ooh, lost the control there. And so it was a very good decision here by Tobing to goes on the turn, on the Indianapolis IndyCar turn. And do the maneuver there. So it was good maneuver, but when we exit the replay, immediately topping on drift. And so, topping on the pit right now. With Nick Othering that is improving. Nick that did a great race on the last track at COTA on Circuit of America at Austin. And it was a great race for... right now he's the second fastest driver on the McLaren, and he's doing a great job right now. A little bit of loss of control there, but at the end it's not very bad, because on the grass I said it wasn't very bad. Right now it's very bad for Nick Othering returning to pit. 4 minutes remaining. Maybe we go with a lap inside of someone, but right now Beldoisen is improving a lot. He will take 2 places, more than 2 places, 13th place by Beldoisen. Great job by Elko Beldoisen that take 30th place. Maybe right now we can go with an inside lap from Samuel von Liebestein. Driver side, only engine sound. It wasn't enough to take the pole position, but he's doing a great job right now, von Liebestein. Maybe we can go with another driver for his fastest lap. Yeah, we go with Lucas Mathiesen for his last try. Maybe not the last, but one of the last try here on Indianapolis. All engine sound. On the end, it wasn't the fastest lap we saw, but right now he's on the track for taking the pole position. Von Liebestein a little bit wide there, lost the control, and right now he's even than Lucas Mathiesen. He's trying Samuel von Liebestein. He's trying his best to stay and to take the pole position. Also, Lucas tried to improve to remain sure that the qualifying pole The best time of the pole is set by him. Also, right now, improving by a lot, Roald Orderman. So, attention also to Roald on the standings. Right now, Olivestein improving on the last sector. Roald Orderman right now is going to cut the line. Third place, Roald Orderman. With Valenduk, this is outside of his lap, improving by a little bit, Von Liebestein, but not enough for Lucas Matischen, that is improving on his last lap for Indianapolis qualifying. Nick Agdering close the lap, but it's not enough. Only Helmut is one behind Lucas Matischen, trying to improve, but right now he's not improving. Last turn for Lucas Matischen, a little bit wide there for a moment, but great exit line there. And he's improving by 1/10 of a second. Improved his lap. 1:35.562, sorry, 5:62, and a great lap time by Lucas Matischen. With Helmut that stays behind, no improve time by him. So, Lucas Matischen first, behind Von Liebestein and Orderman in third place. Fourth, Valenduk. Fifth, Van der Linden. Sixth, Alan Kelly. Yeah, Kelly. With 7, Petrovic. 8, Dua. 9, David. And 10th, Van der Water. So, a little bit of pause, and after that we are ready for the start of the race. And remember the BOP, that it's important for this type of racing, because there's a time penalty that can change everything. So a little bit of pause, and we are ready for the race. And so here we are, return for the formation lap of the race. Here we are with Lucas Matician first with 20-second penalty. Valenduk with 15, Patrick van der Linde with 15, Kelly with 5, Dua with 10, and Adric with 10. The other drivers are without any type of penalty, so Volibes and Ordelman, if they can stay ahead and behind Lucas in a good way, they maybe can try to win this race. Ordelman is one of the fastest, also Von Liebestein demonstrated that he's one of the fastest here, so maybe we can go. That's also some Herbert fun right now, so we are ready for maybe the recover from Herbert on the last position right now. Is the last one if we talk about the standings right now, but he can certainly improve his placement. We will see if he can, but right now let's go with this formation lap before the start of the race. And so right now, to turn before the start of the race, the drivers already go on 2 different file. Go double line. With Von Liebestein a little bit behind than Lucas. But he's there waiting for the right moment to attack. Inside on the first turn we will have Lucas, second is Von Liebestein. And here we are waiting for the green flag. Only waiting for the green flag to waving. For the start of a race. Green light, here we are. Start of a race. Great start by Lucas Matician. Immediately goes on the outside, but also great start by Valenduk and by Ordelman. Ordelman maybe try the attack from the inside to Von Liebestein. Side by side, the two of them with great overtake here by Ordelman, with Von Liebestein defending third place by an incredible Valenduk, trying also to attack Ordelman, and he tried and he gained 2 places in 1. Great maneuver here by Valenduk, with also Kelly tried to pass Von Liebestein. Von Liebestein wide, Von Liebestein wide and on the grass and the gravel. So right now it's one of the last, but Russo had a crash, an incredible amount of driver had a crash. We need to see their replays to see what happened here, because Russo and other 5 or 6 driver had a crash, so we need to understand what happened there with Russo. Ooh, maybe a contact there. No, Russo goes away by himself, but lost the control. But we see also other driver that lost the control. But wow, what a start of a race for this 7th and for his 7th race of the championship, with Lucas that with 1 lap is already 2.5 seconds ahead. Valenduk second, with Ordelman third place, and Alan Kelly in 4th, with David in 5th place. This is the top 5. Dua under attack by Van der Linden and Adering, taking the slipstream. Adering with McLaren trying to pass here against Van der Linden. Great break. Ooh, a little bit of contact with the wall by Van der Linden, but at the end everything is good. And also Lawrence van der Water immediately goes into the pit. Maybe the contacts are too much for him and need to go into the pit. Great choice. If it's like that by Lawrence, that will try to recover as many places as he can. With right now Von Levenstein trying to recover, trying to pass Mark Dieters here. He wants to recover as much place as he can after the bad start, and also Dudok lost the control of the car. Want to see what happened there by Dudok. Ooh, touched the curb and lost the control in a very bad way. Ooh, here underwater. What a save there. What a save there. Lost 2 places, but it was a great save for him and for also his opponent. But Alan Kelly pressing Roald Ordeman for the 3rd place here in Indianapolis. Second lap of the race, finishing right now 33 degrees of track, and here we will have certainly difficult situation, especially if we talk about tire degradation. So it will not be a very easy race, this one. We will see at the end who will prevail and who will win the race. But right now, Von Levenstein on the inside of Mark Dieters in the straight. Great braking with Von Levenstein pass Mark Dieters in its Audi LMS2 and taking the 13th place right now. And we go immediately on Patrick van der Linden, that is in 7th place right now. Not the best start, but not the worst start for the Dutchman. Ooh, Florentin lost the control of the car. Immediately go to see the replay. Ooh, ay. What a bad crash there by Bogor Florentin, but Tobing pass. It was 23rd, right now it's 11th. Great start and great battle between these drivers. We have Tobing, Van Cleef, Von Levenstein on the inside of the right-hander. Very difficult here to pass. And Van Cleef, for respect of Von Levenstein, let him pass, but it was a respectful maneuver where it was very easy to go on the right and add a crash. So very good maneuver there by Robert McLeaf. Right now Mark Dieters trying to take the slipstream, going from the outside against Von Levenstein. Again, these two doesn't want to lost each other. Also great braking by Van Cleef, trying to press immediately Mark Dieters. Wow. What a race right now. What a race right now between these 5 drivers. And I think not 5 drivers, 6 drivers, sorry. Because we have Tobin, Von Levenstein, Dieters, Van Cleef, Ruben and Helmut and Veldhuizen right now. Right there. But he's trying to arrive in to these drivers, trying to do the change of the line by Von Levenstein. And maybe it's ahead, side by side, braking zone there. Try to take the outside line. Von Levenstein goes on the grass, side by side, also on the assist, a little bit on the grass. Wow, no, Tobin lost the control on the line, but everybody saved it. Wow, why Von Levenstein crashed? Von Levenstein spun. That was an incredible race. What a race. Only 7 minutes passed, but a lot happened. Wow. This is a crazy race. Only 7 minutes passed, but a lot of battles right now. It's incredible. Maybe we go inside Rinder Helmut. Only engine sound right now, because we need a little bit of pause for my voice, but not so much, a little bit. We return immediately. Only engine sound right now. And so before the end of lap, we return. Raider Helmut is pressing against Van Ruben, but he needs to stay on alert because Veldhuizen is immediately behind him. So right now we having an incredible race here with Helmut braking a little bit better than Ruben. And they're doing an incredible drive right now. With Matischen that right now is almost 10 seconds ahead. Valenduk. And Helmut is trying to go outside the slipstream to take the overtake. But stays behind. With Dirk, that is the other driver that already did the pit stop. And Tobing lost the control. Ooh, it was a very bad move by Tobing, but luckily Davide Russo avoided him. Wow, it was scary. I think it was very scary on POV mode, but right now Helmut pressing Ruben that hesitated not very good by the turn. Helmut with the Pingu car. He's trying to pass. We do some Pingu impression. No, it's not good enough, I think. I'm not good enough to do Pingu. But I love so much reindeer car. It's a very good livery helmet, and I love it. Especially because Pingu, I think, is one of the best cartoon for the ages, and one of my best cartoon. Yeah. It's all I can say. It's one of the best cartoon I ever see. And right now Helmut pressing against Ruben, but is not near enough to try the overtake, and we go ahead because Valenduk, Ordelman and Kelly are there, and also Jeroen de Witt a little bit behind, but these three are doing a great job staying near each other for the two of three places of the podium. Right now Matischen is doing almost 1 second faster than other driver. The fastest lap is 1.3 seconds faster than the other best time that is set by Patrick van der Linde. 1 second by Patrick van der Linde, sorry. 1 second ahead of a second best time right now. Is driving like it's qualifying right now, Lucas. Look at him on the end of the straight, and the other drivers behind him right now, they are on the straight. They're doing an incredible race. Also Valenduk, what a overtake before. That was an incredible maneuver by the Porsche driver, and hopefully we will see another great maneuver, maybe by Ordelman, that want immediately to pass Valenduk, and maybe the Irishman Kelly. He will try to pass and taking the position, and we will see. Ireland, the country where Guinness arrive, one of the best beer. If we talk about beer, because we are Racing League, but beer are an important part of life. Maybe don't drink when we are driving here in simulator, on the simulator, but after is it possible to drink, to rehydrate after a 60-minute race with one mandatory pit stop. And right now it's a great race, a very great race, and maybe we go 1 lap inside POV, the point of view of Lucas Matician, because he's doing an incredible job. So here the lap of Lucas Matician, great lap by the Dutchman that gained another second against Valenduk that is behind him. Valenduk gained a little bit against Orderman. Right now Orderman 1.5 second behind Valenduk, and is pressed by Kelly and David, the two BMW driver. We'll see at the end if it passes, but Helmut is ahead of Mark Dieters, and also Mark Ruben is ahead of Dieters, and we will see if Reindeer can pass Mark Ruben with the Bentley slash Boatley, if someone called Boatley the Bentley, because it's large like a boat. Is if you want to meme a little bit the Bentley, but I don't like aesthetically Bentley. If we talk about the performance, are very good, but I don't like it aesthetically, the car. But there's my point of view and my opinion, so we can talk it about in a very calm way. And if you like it, there's no problem, because everyone can like what they want, especially if we talk about the cars. Not everybody can like the SUV, not everybody can like sports car, but I think the people that don't like sport cars are a little bit crazier than others, but okay, we can talk about that. But right now Kelly is at Helmut. He tried to pass Ruben for a moment, but Ruben defend very well. And the Pingu car trying to stay very near Ruben trying from base side. Good maneuver here. Side by side on the right hander. Great break by Mark. Ooh, we need to wait. You need to wait there, Helmut, because Mark closed the door not as much as we think. But if Helmut goes on the right there, he will go. Will probably go on the curb, and the curb is a killer there. But Helmut, a great exit from the curve, and right now side by side trying the great braking, the late braking, but again Mark Ruben, a great defend with the Bentley, and stays ahead. Also right now Kelly that is pressing again Roald Ordelman, but is doing an incredible job on pressing him. Right now 32 minutes till the end of the race. And the situation is more calm than the start. But we have a lot of battle. Dieters pass Van Cleef and stays ahead right now. So great pass by Dieters. Also thankful by Uderlerk, that is the Porsche driver that already did the pit stop. And right now Helmut again side by side with Ruben, but this time Helmut is ahead of him. And so Reindeer can pass with his Aston Martin and take first place. Great maneuver there by Reindeer Helmut that take first position right now. Not third position, sorry. 11th position right now, because first is Lucas Mathiesen that is doing an incredible race. And Rana is 13 second ahead, maybe 14th right now. We'll see when the sector is cleared by Wallenduk. 13th second, yeah, 13th second. Wallenduk stays behind. With a lot of driver behind Ordelman. Ordelman that is 2 seconds behind Wallenduk, but he is pressed by Kelly, David and Van der Linden also, that he arrived on the top 5 group and can certainly have a great opportunity to pass a lot of driver and recover a lot of points. But Van der Linden that right now has a 15-second penalty because he was one of the fastest on the last tracks. He was first in some races, and last race he had a 30-second penalty, but also had a very bad race at Kota. And so right now 15 seconds for him of BOP, balance of performance, with Lucas having 20 seconds because the last race had a 5-second penalty, and he's doing an outstanding race right now. Very incredible what we are seeing right now by the Dutchman. It is one of the fastest here Racing League, but this year there are also some other good and fast driver that they try to take his title. We have Wallenduk, we have Kelly, we have Ordelman, we have Van der Linden that improved a lot and had a great feeling with the Bentley. We have a lot of drivers that can try to beat the unbeatable Lucas Mathiesen that we saw this year that he can be beaten. But in 6 races he finished 2 times in first place, and right now, since that it will be the third time that he can finish in first place. We will see if he can. Right now it seems that he can, but it's not the late part of the race. It's too early to say that. We will see what he can arrive, but right now he's doing a great job, staying ahead by almost 15 seconds to Wallenduk. Patrick Van der Linden pressing Jeroen de Witt, that lost a little bit the contact with Alan Kelly, the other BMW driver. A little bit wide here, maybe a contact with Patrick Van der Linden. But right now he's pressed. We talk about speed. Normally the Bentley is a little bit faster than the BMW, taking the slipstream on this long straight. Maybe trying to outbrake the BMW. No, brake on right spot. Goes a little bit on the wall. It's the second time that I saw Patrick van der Linden goes into the wall a little bit. I think he had a little bit of damage there. Because it's very strange to see a driver that goes voluntarily, yeah, that wants to go into... He's kissing the wall, he kisses the wall a little bit of a kiss with the wall, but it's very strange tactics. I think he's not doing that on purpose, but it seems that it happened on purpose sometimes right now here with Koen van der Wacht, that is a blue flag driver, so I need to let our driver pass. It wasn't the best curve to let the driver pass, but stays behind that van, and all the driver pass. Ordelman remaining at 2 seconds against Valenduk, so he's doing a good job, not so fast to improve against Janek, but he's there with the Aston Martin and also Kelly. He's trying to stay behind Ordelman, and he's doing it in a good way. Also, Patrick van der Linden trying to attack Jérôme de Witt, braking again in a good way. This time it's a good braking zone by Patrick van der Linden. But also Jérôme de Witt defending a very good way, and is doing its best to stay ahead. The side of Patrick van der Linden, and now he's doing a great job. In the top 6 we have 5 Dutchmen and 1 Irish, and so only Kelly is the one that can ruin the ruin the party for the Dutch, from the guys from the Netherlands. And he's doing his best, Alan Kelly, to stay away from the Witt, but stays near Ordelman. That seem a little bit under pressure, but not enough right now. But Patrick van der Linden again exiting very near, and not the better exit that we saw by the Witt, but also not the best exit from Patrick van der Linden, and so stays behind with Robin McLeaf. And Mark Dieter said a crash, want to see what happened, maybe with the blue flag driver. Van Cleef trying on the inside, contact between each other, and a little bit of contact gain. Yeah, Robin Van Cleef wait for Mark Dieter to gain control of the car, so it was a very gentleman move there. So great job, Robin, for doing a very gentleman maneuver and waiting for Mark to regain the control of the car. That was what we want here in RacingLeague. Yes, we want a lot of spectacle, we want a lot of battle, also we want a lot of physical battle, because physical battle with the GTs are the best, at least for me, but we want also a lot of respect between each other. This is a free championship. We don't have prizes, but we want fair and square racing, and that's what we want right now, guys. That's what we want. Patrick van der Linden again trying to pass Jérôme de Witt with Alan Kelly on the pit. We saw Alan Kelly goes into the pit, so he's one of the first drivers on the top 5 that go. But it's the first driver that go on the top 5 into the pit lane and doing its pit stop. With Patrick Van der Linden that is waiting for the good maneuver they place against De Vit. A little bit of loss of control over steering again by Patrick Van der Linden, but regain the control of the car at the end. Now we return with Tobing trying to pass Dudok. Tobing on the inside, a little bit wide, maybe is good, not enough for the moment. Dudok on that side right now, a little bit of contact between each other, and Tobing crashed with only in that was impossible to avoid there the contact, so no, it wasn't the fault of Von Liebestein. Maybe a little bit of fault by Dudok, but it was also an aggressive maneuver by Tobing there. So we will see what the race direction will decide. Also another driver on the pit, that it is Ordelman. Ordelman that was ahead of Alan Kelly before the pit stop. We will see if Alan with the undercut will pass him or not. Right now, Van der Linden and De Vit are third and fourth, battling for the position on the track. They're doing an incredible job, and also maybe, Patrick Van der Linden he tried. But he's waiting. He's waiting. He's waiting for the right moment to do its move. Tobing again lost the control. Tobing that now I think is DNF'd. Because I think he exited the server, because I don't see him right now, with Patrick Van der Linden again trying to pass against De Vit and Valenduk right now, that is trying to stay behind Matisian. And so we go with the POV of Valenduk, one lap with his Porsche, with I think De Vit that goes into the pit, maybe? Yes, De Vit into the pit. Great lap by Jan Valenduk, that is trying to stay behind Lucas, but right now we have a lot of driver on the pit, and so that dance of the pit stop right now is on fire, with Kelly that right now is behind De Vit at the end. No, De Vit with a stop and go 30 second And Roald Ordeman right through. Oh, I see that why Roald Ordeman right now is on the pit because he need to do the right through, and a lot of time loss there for the drive through, because one of the longest pit lane on the Assetto Corsa competizione simulator, but luckily for Orderman exiting is in 10th place, but I think it will not be on the top 3 position. But Kelly is doing a great job. He's the first one without the pit stop. The second one is David that is behind him, but has a 30-second stop and go penalty. And so he will probably go into the pit right now. Yes, he's going into the pit right now. Very unlucky by Jérôme de Witt. And Helmut is the second without the pit, with the pit, with the mandatory pit already did. So we will see when they decide to go into the pit lane. The first 6 driver right now that are Lucas Mathiesen, Yannick Vanlenduk, Patrick van der Linden, Alessandro Wa, Nick Adering, and Davide Russo. That right now is pressed by Von Liebestein. That I think it's fastest, but it's behind. It's behind Von. It's ahead of Von Liebestein. So I think Von Liebestein need to wait, or maybe he'll attack. He attack, but too aggressive, and so Von Liebestein lost a lot. With the pit right now in the pit is editing with the stop and go 30 seconds stop and go penalty, or is on the grid right now. I don't know. We will see. But right now, Lucas Mathiesen in the pit. Okay, he entered the pit when 24 minutes and 30 seconds remain. We will see if Vanlenduk decide to go in right now. No, go for another lap. So Vanlenduk take for a moment the first place with Van der Linden follow in second. Third, he will become Alessandro Wa. Here we are, Alessandro Wa, third place for him right now. And I think also Nick Adering will stay ahead of Lucas Mathiesen, at least for the race, for before the pit stop. Lucas on the pit again. With Van der Wacht lost the control of the car. He's on the grass right now. Need to wait to re-enter the track. And Mathiesen is exiting right now with Davide Russo on the last turn. I think Davide Russo will be ahead of him a little bit, but Kelly will certainly be behind him. We will see. Kelly right now on the last turn. Here we are. No pit limiter for Lucas right now. No penalty also for him. With Davide Russo ahead. But Kelly not so much behind. 15 seconds, but it's better than I expected with Vanlenduk into the pit right now. Patrick van der Linden take the provisional first place here. But I think Patrick van der Linden will not finish in first. But we will see. With right now the race that is more strategy race. we don't have a battle we have on the start, but it was a very crazy race on the start. The temperature is they are a little bit lower than before. It was 33 degrees, right now it's 40 degrees. So if you talk about the track, right now is a little bit lower, it's a little bit cooler, but not so much, because 40 degrees are a lot. But the drivers were doing very good right now. With othering also that arrived to Dua. Maybe othering can press Dua a lot, and I think these two will have a good battle, because they are on the same strategy, I think, and also have a 10-second penalty both, with Valenduk that exited ahead of Lucas Matician, and this is a great opportunity for Valenduk. Russo behind Valenduk, but need to do the pit stop, but here the strategy and the penalty was good for Valenduk enough to let him have, at least for now, the provisional first place, the virtual first place, sorry. But othering is pressing fantastically Dua. 4/10 of a second. Also Ordelman trying to pass the other Aston Martin, the Pingo Aston Martin of Helmut. But Helmut doesn't want to let him pass. Want to be the first Aston Martin there. What a race right now. What a race right now. From outside goes a little bit on the grass. Take the slipstream. Roald Ordeman. And right now on the inside line. Side by side the two of them. Helmut to leave a space. Again side by side. At the end. Ordelman pass. In a good move. Little bit of oversteer. Not a little bit, a lot of oversteer there by Roald Ordeman, and Helmut want immediately to retry to pass. But at the end Roald Ordeman stays ahead. Patrick van der Linden. Patrick van der Linden, an error for him. An error for him. Want to see what happened there. Ooh, touch the curb, lost the control, and wow, luckily regained the control of the car. Lost a little bit. Not so much, but the loss was enough, and I think it will be enough to lost him at least one place. But Lucas Matician, what an aggressivity there. Pass immediately. Davide Russo that goes into the pit right now with Valenduk only 5 seconds ahead of Lucas, and what the pace he demonstrated in all of race. I think Lucas will catch Yannick Valenduk. All depends on the other drivers, on the pit of the other drivers, on the penalty that they have. The Russo on the pit, Kelly right now for virtual third place, but we will see if Dua van der Linden and othering when they enter. And immediately when I say when they enter, Patrick van der Linden enter the pit. Also othering, no for Dua, no for othering. So we go inside for one lap inside Nick Othering, trying to overtake Alessandro Dua. So Adrian at the end decided to go into the pit, and I see right now on the standings that Van der Linden has a drive-through penalty. So a shame for Paddy Van der Linden that had a great opportunity to stay on the top 3 right now. He's not so sure but will stay there. It's right now the battle for the first place with Mathiesen and Valenduk. Adering in the pit and he will not exit right now, so Valenduk and Mathiesen is heading immediately. But remind that Dubois was a little bit ahead of Adering, so I think the battle for the leadership will be between those two. Mathiesen on the inside is faster! He's faster also on the straight with his Ferrari and take first place with an easy maneuver. There, wow, wow, wow. That was great. Adering exiting the pit right now. And he will re-entry on the track. 6th place, so not bad for Adering. 6th place, but probably will become 5th or 4th, depend on if Paddy Van der Linden will enter certainly for the drive-through, but also depend if Dubois take more time than Adering on the pit, even if they have the same penalty. Dubois on the pit right now with Lucas Mathiesen that already gained 1 second and or 2 seconds against Yannick Valenduk. Wow. Lucas Mathiesen, king of Indianapolis. We can say that without any doubt right now, because it's driving in an incredible pace. It's doing qualifying laps after qualifying laps. It's crazy. It's crazy what we are seeing right now. Wow, on the pit, exiting right now. Valenduk is ahead of him. Van der Linden goes for another lap. Even if he has the drive-through, Kelly also pass Dubois. Now we will see if Adering is ahead or not of Dubois. Dubois is sitting right now. Adering on the straight. Yeah, Dubois is ahead of... Dubois is ahead of Adering, but he has a stopping of 30 seconds, so certainly Adering right now is in 4th place, without a doubt. And Lucas Mathiesen is in 1st, controlling the race with his pace, with only waiting for a moment where the checker flag will be shown. Here Booker Florentin trying the hard braking to pass Helmut, but Petrovic also is there to press the Romanian driver. And here we are with this great battle between a Dutch, a Romanian and a Latvian. It seems a start of a joke. Armenian, a Dutch and a Latvian goes on holiday. like that. And Petrovic right now on the outside line, trying to take all the slipstream he can, goes for the inside, hard braking for Petrovic and this Mercedes, but great defend maneuver there by Bukur Florentin. With Adering that, as we say, pass easily. Maybe also Ordelman will pass Van der Linden. Certainly not Dubois. No, certainly also Dubois. But we are not sure. Sure, with Van der Linden. Van der Linden right now are on this part of editing. Okay, yeah. Ordelman is ahead. Van der Linden hesitated right now. So Van der Linden behind Ordelman. P6 for him. It is not bad. But it's not the best. With Florentin that pass. Helmut. And so Helmut need to retry to overtake him. Also Ruben side by side with Von Liebestein. For a moment, and right now he's behind, but he stays behind. At the end, we return so to Petrovic, Helmut, and Florentin, because this is one of the best battles right now between those three cars. Also, there's a blue flag ahead of him. 39 degrees right now. And so Petrovic right now is gaining against Helmut, but Helmut losing against Bukur Florentin. But with a great right-hander and not so great right-hander by Florentin. Right now Helmut regain again. This is a battle of nerves between these three drivers. Now Helmut doesn't want to take the slipstream. Petrovic take a little bit of slipstream there by Bukur Florentin. Wow, what an entrance of curve by Petrovic on the 9th place. Helmut trying with a right line, very right line, but stays there. Now Florentin need to pass the blue flag. A little bit of contact between Helmut and Petrovic. Petrovic wait a little bit when he had the contact with with Helmut, and remain there and wait that Helmut regain control. And now we will have a game battle between those two. With Lucas Mathiesen, the fastest. We can call it with no problem the king of Indianapolis. 10 seconds ahead of Allenduk, guys. 10 seconds ahead of Allenduk after the pit stop. It's crazy what we are seeing right now by Lucas Mathiesen. It's crazy. And also the battle between Petrovic and Helmut continue, with Helmut that stays onto the inside line, trying to stay on the inside slot as he can, and now go on the outside to protect the line and have the best line on his right-hander. Also Helmut is trying to gain a little bit against Florentin. That is 7th right now, but not so a way to stay not on alert. And also Von Liebestein against Van Cleef is trying to pass him on the right-hander there. Great move by Von Liebestein. That pass Van Cleef. Need to let pass also Lucas Mathiesen, that is the fastest driver around this incredible track, with Petrovic 3/10 of a second against Helmut. Again, the Steadier boys livery and the Pingu livery battling each other for a place. on this incredible battle, and we go inside for a lap. Inside Armand Petrix. This is a lap, an incredible battle between Petrovic and Reinder Helmut. Wow, Petrovic hard maneuver there and pass incredible way. Watch the replay right now. What a late break there. Wow, 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 wow. That was crazy. That was crazy maneuver there by Armand Petrovic. And that was maybe the best overtake of the race. A little bit aggressive. But that was crazy as hell. Wow, wow, wow. Good job, Armand. One of the veteran of Racing League, but also one of the cleanest driver of the pack of drivers here on RacingLeague.net. And so, right now, Armand Petrovic stays ahead in 8th place, with Olivestein that is trying to pass Davide Russo and Mark Ruben on Mark Dieters. Great return by Mark Dieters right now, remaining 13th place. So, very good job with Lucas Matischen, but right now is on the penultimate lap, I think, not the last lap. Olivestein passed Davide Russo, and the Honda driver stays ahead. And I see, and I heard one of the drivers goes wide, that is Sammy Herbert, that goes wide. But at the end, save the car. And right now we can go maybe for a lap, not inside Lucas Matischen, but outside on the And so, one lap with Lucas Mathiesen, the king of Indianapolis. When 20 seconds remain till the end of the race, but it's the final lap. And we see here the last lap of the race by Lucas that demonstrate what the fast means. Is well, is the fast. It's what the word fast mean right now. Look at the perfection of all the line. Of all the move he done with his Ferrari. Maybe a little of oversteer sometime. But clean in every curve, in every moment. It's incredible. It's incredible, guys. And so, Lucas Mathiesen last turn and goes for the win. What a win here by Lucas Mathiesen. Valenduk will close in second place with incredible overtakes. And take the second place that is like a win right now for him, because Lucas was impossible to beat here. So, very good second place for Valenduk. Third place for the Irishman, Alan Kelly. Taking the third place and ruin the party of the Dutch. And so, Alan Kelly, third place with his BMW. With Othering, fourth place. Great race by the Dutch. He wasn't... He wasn't sure that he conclude the race on, he closed the race on the top 5, but he stayed calm, he waited the right moment and had a great pit stop. And so Nick Othering at the end take 4th place with Ordelman, 5th place Patrick van der Linden, 6th place with the drive-thru, so not bad for him. Bokur Florentin in 7th place right now, closing with Petrovic behind him, but past Helmut in a great race by Petrovic and Helmut, that close as first as Mercedes and the second Aston Martin. And so this is the end of the race. Great job by everybody, and great job by Lucas Mathiesen. So we can close here the live for RacingLeague.net. We will see each other on the next race. Next race that is on the October 17th at the same hour in the Snetterton track, 8th round of the championship. So we will see each other on the next race. Goodbye by Tommaso Maffei, and see ya to everybody.